What's up YouTube? We are back with another video today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be dipping my G35 wheels. I don't like the chrome and it's all rusty, so I'm going to go on ahead and get rid of it. What I'm doing right now is I am sanding them. Just a little pre-warning, it's pretty windy out. I don't know how I always end up choosing the windiest days to film, so I'm really sorry for the wind noise if there is any, but let me go and show you the rust. So as you guys can see here, there's a whole lot of rust. Like you can already see where all of my 80 grit sandpaper marks are, but there's rust here, here, and it goes all the way up and along my wheel. And I've tried to get it all down, and I've even like sanded in here to make this smooth as well. So what I'm almost done with the 80 grit, I feel like, and I'm about to start doing the 180 grit. So guys, here we go. I'm gonna get back to sanding with the 80 grit. I'm just trying to get it as clean as possible. So I am now done with my 80 grit sandpaper, and I mean all this rust, it's still there obviously, but it's all smoothed out now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my my 180 grit sandpaper. I'm just gonna go around and I'm just going to sand it some more. My brother said he's on the way home, so I got about 20 minutes to get this done. So I'm gonna get this done real quick. So now you guys have just seen what I've been doing for the past like 30 minutes or so, and I'm holding you by the tripod, by the way, so if it's all weird. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm not gonna show you guys what the rest of the sanding, because that's just gonna be dumb and repetitive. I'm gonna sand it out with 220 grit, and I'll be done. And my brother just pulled up. So as you guys can see, I am done sanding up the whole wheel well and everything around there, and I've got all the nooks and crannies, and it's all scratched up and ready to be dipped. So my brother's going to come through and he's going to clean up the tire with some stuff that comes in the dip your car package if you buy it. So and then after that we are going to use a dip release, and what you're going to do for the dip release is you're going to spread it along the whole edge of the tire face that is showing. And you're only gonna wanna use a small amount because it's very strong, and you gotta make sure that it does not touch your rim, or else the dip will start peeling where that is at. So just be careful and make sure that you get a good but not too much amount on the edge of the tire. So if you guys can see all right here, yeah, you guys can see it's all bubbling up. And that is just the chrome, as you can see right here, is just peeling off. So it's just, focus. It's just like, this will show after we dip it, but the color we're dipping is not that noticeable with like all these bumps right here from all the rust and just stuff like that. So this will be there, but it will not be noticeable. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a garbage bag, or if you buy the kit like we did, it comes with a couple of these. And what you're gonna wanna do with these is you're going to stick them inside your rim, and you're going to cover up your caliper and your brakes and all that, right? And all your suspension parts and all that stuff. So a couple things you could do is you could use tape like what we're about to use, and you're just going to tape it to itself, and it'll keep it there. Or you could use rubber band. We did that on my brother's Discovery because I could get under there and we just rubber banded it. Or since my car I can't get underneath, we're going to just tape it up. But after you do that, you're going to want to make sure that there is no plastic touching the back of your rims, because it could sit with the dip, and then that could, as you're taking it off, peel up dip, and you just don't want that. When we did my front wheel, it did that a little bit, but we caught it early on, so it didn't work. So it didn't hurt the dip. So the next step you're going to want to do is, as if you're spray painting, you're going to want to do a light coat all the way around, but not too light of a coat. So after you make sure it works, all you're going to do is you're just going to So after you feel like you're done with your first coat, you're going to what you're going to do is you're going to aim down and into where the tire touches the rim, and you're going to do not super long, but you're going to want a nice hard coat all the way around with it touching the tire and the rim. So after your first coat is done, you're going to wait 15 minutes and then come back into your second, and there will be a total of 5 coats with 15-minute intervals between each. So a couple things you're going to want to make sure whenever you're dipping your wheels. Make sure that you shake the can well before each spray. Like, shake it for at least like 5 minutes and make sure that it's all shaken up. Because if not, then it'll come out bubbly and it just won't look right. So just make sure that you shake it up super well. And whenever you get done, wipe the tip and make sure that no dip settles over that. And because if it does, then it'll look and it will spray very, very weird when you're spraying your next coat. So this is my second coat, and I'm gonna do heavier than the first, and then yeah, and then we'll move on to the third after that. So I just got done with my second coat, and I'm gonna go wipe the tip off. I'm gonna continue sanding my other side. Here goes the third coat. So that was your third coat. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna let it dry for 15 minutes. But after it dries, you're gonna rotate it about 180 degrees so you can get all the underbodies that you think you're missing. So like, for example, this spoke is almost directly up. So I'm gonna roll forward, and 15 minutes after it dries, and the spoke will be down here, so I can get every single one of the areas that I could not get before. So guys, I just rolled my car forward. As you can see, the spoke is now at the bottom, and now like I'm missing some dip there, some there, some there, a couple other places. So this helps me get to those places much easier, and it sort of evens out the whole spray across everything. So here goes coat number 4. Coat 4. You should have like not next to nothing. You should have a lot less in here than before, obviously. And your goal is by the end of the 5th coat, that should be almost completely out. You want to use at least like 1 can per wheel. So so that is the end of the 4th coat, and like I said, you should be almost completely done with the can. should almost be done with the 4th coat. By the end of your 5th coat, almost all the can should be gone, if not all of it should be gone. And then after that, what you're gonna do is, if you want to, you can glossify your wheels instead of keeping it the matte, which is what I'm choosing to do. So that's what I'm doing on my other tire right now. We are on our last coat. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna really try and empty the can, and then you're just gonna, and then you're pretty much done. I want to drive right away. I'll just let it dry for about another 15, and then if you need to, you can, but personally, I'm gonna let mine dry overnight, just to make sure it has a solid foundation. And then pretty much after you're done with your last coat, you're gonna let it dry for 15 minutes. Then you're gonna come out here and you can peel off all this dip on your tire if you use the dip release. And it comes off super easy in a really, really big strand. So make sure, like, so much easier getting it all off. And that is done with the 5th coat. I'm gonna wait 15 minutes, and then I will show you guys how to glossify your tires, and that'll be the end of this video. So if you're wanting to glossify your tire, it's pretty much going to be the exact same thing as if you were dipping it, except you're using the glossifier can. And you're not going to hit as hard as your other coats. It's going to be hard, but not as hard. So here, let me give you. And that'll be about all you do for your glossifier for your first coat. Depending on how glossy you want, you add more coats. I'm probably going to do around 3, maybe 4, just depending on how much I like it. And then you also can't forget, you gotta do the full loop around. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and that's all you gotta do. So I will show you guys the finished product when I'm done with both tires, that I can even compare them to my other tires over there, because I've not started doing those yet. So for a finished product, I was doing this wheel first. This is what it'll look like in the end. I think I did 5 coats of glossifier, and it looks super good to me. Let me see in here, I'll compare it to the one with only, like, can't even remember anymore, three coats. It may not seem like it, but there's a pretty big difference. I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not, but anyways, yeah, that'll conclude today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for just staying as long as this did. So the reason I haven't uploaded is my dad got another 2003 silver G35 Brembo brakes, 6-speed, like exact replica of this car right here. He got it a couple weeks ago, and I've been waiting for him to go and pick it up, which it should be coming to pick it up this Monday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full, not a full, but I'm going to do a very, very big portion of my interior getting switched out with that one. So I've been waiting. I thought we were going to go get the G35 sooner. We haven't, but I just decided to go on ahead and upload dipping my wheels, because I really wanted to this weekend, and it was finally nice. But like I said, the second we get that G35, I'll be making more videos, and then I'm planning on, when my spring break hits, to wrap the car and going and getting those dents out. So I'm also saving up money, so I can't really like spend any money right now, because I gotta save, and it's pretty expensive to buy the wrap and get the car fixed. So that's why there hasn't been that many videos. But like I said, the second this G35 comes in, there's gonna be a good bit of videos coming with the interior swap and everything like that. So I can't wait. And there's gonna be a few other things that I'm gonna swap out too, not just the interior, but you guys are gonna get a couple videos, good videos out of that right there. So anyways, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and have a blessed day.